Yo, 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 how's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 40 of Danganronpa 2. Today, we're doing the Chapter 3 class trial. Someone has murdered Ibuki and Hiyoko, and we're gonna have to figure out who did it. And Brent, you didn't have any ideas on who did that, did you? Or you did, Kazuichi, I think you were saying?
I still think Kazuichi.
Kazuichi? I don't know, man, we'll have to see. We gotta see what's going on. Oh boy.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation?
Yeah, I was like 50-50 about actually just skipping it. Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure we all know how this goes.
I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone does, Nagito.
Because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Aw, Kazuichi. So rude, man.
What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Yep. It's exactly how it goes.
He's speechless. He's like, am I stupid?
Yeah. Knowing Hajime, he'd probably just agree.
Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
And just, tell us everything about this.
Catch him in a lie, because he's definitely the guy who did it.
Oh, definitely.
Let's start with
Definitely.
Split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital
Going that
team
far back?
consisted of Nagito,
Dude, we're going like
Ibuki,
as...
and Akane,
Let's
who
start
were
with how we got to
and
this
Mika,
island.
Yuriko,
And then they just recap like the entire thing.
Start recapping Danganronpa 1.
Yeah, right.
Gundam, Kazuichi,
Oh my gosh.
Chiaki, and Hiyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage.
Who are they
on the day
telling
the
this to?
incident happened.
They're just like
Just, like,
explaining it,
to
like throwing it out
ether.
there.
Nikon
To
came
what?
by and went
To the ether.
told me
To
that
the
Nagito
ether?
had
It
recovered
means
from
to the air, to the, just,
Oh.
the nothingness.
Oh, I thought you were like saying
Immediately
to the
headed
MP
over to the
recovery
hospital.
item.
After we confirmed his recovery,
To the magical space where things
I made
exist.
Nikon
Yeah.
rest in the envelope, since she hadn't slept all night. While
No, I
waited
mean,
in the
sometimes they
hospital.
just kind of like interrupt each other and just continue the story.
And then I saw the incoming
I guess.
signal
I
from
don't
the surveillance
know.
camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen
It's like it
was
would have been great if you told them earlier.
a video of someone wearing a
Before you
hospital
got to this
gown
point where it makes it seem like you're trying
climbing a
to
stepladder.
coming up with an explanation.
Well, it's kind of like you're trying to steer the direction of
Yeah.
the trial a little bit.
Yeah.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do?
Totally not
Hajime?
made up.
Nagito, you're so sarcastic. Holy
I tried
crap.
to stop them, of course.
Of
I rushed out
course.
of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was.
But
too
how did
late.
you know it was the music venue, Hajime? Oh! Even though, I mean, it was obvious, but no, man.
Right.
Yeah.
The person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
I still think it was the room upstairs
I
that
should
kind
tell
of
the others
made
right
to
away.
look.
The
So I
conference
headed to
room?
the motel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think they were killed in the conference room and then taken over to the...
I think the person at
Why
the
the motel?
soundstage was already dead.
Because
Yeah.
They
it
were
was
staging
music
it to seem like it
And
just
unlike the
happened.
hospital,
Yeah.
there were
And
more
by
able-bodied people.
somebody pretending to do that.
At least, that's what I thought.
And then-
the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember.
I guess they,
feeling a
yeah,
little
because they got
relieved
two
because not
bags. So
long
put the
after,
one on that head,
we met
Yeah.
and then they have their own bag in the conference room.
Also
Oh.
looking
Because
for
they got
Ibuki
the
since she
free
disappeared
one,
from our
right?
sight.
Yeah.
And why then, if there was a free one, where'd the second one go?
I'm still so mad we didn't get a second button to wear.
Just gotta cover both nipples still.
Yeah, right?
We'll cover one. You
Yeah.
have to choose.
Oh, man.
I sprinted
Ay,
out of the
ay.
hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see
What?
if he could help me out.
That sounds weird. So I pled with him in various ways, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, to see if he could help me out.
Various ways.
Yeah,
Of
okay,
course.
of course, yeah.
Don't say it like
Kazuichi
that
is
and
just like us.
confuse people.
Like if we were a Danganronpa character, we're
After I heard
Kazuichi,
from Chiaki
definitely.
that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's, and not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
And it was all put
That's
on
when we heard
wrong.
the body discovery announcement.
The
Not
kimono?
once, but
Kimono,
twice
yeah.
in a
I
row.
thought you were talking about the tape. The
Yeah.
tape was all put on wrong. They should have done it vertically, not horizontally.
But that could have actually been Hiyoko who put it on backwards because she couldn't
When we
tie it from
removed the heat
behind,
bag,
so she had to do it
just as
front.
we
and then
Oh,
spin it around.
maybe she did that to, like,
So that's how
after
the
Sonya
case
had told
played out.
her, like, hey, go to the music
I
venue,
understood it very
right?
easily.
She could have run there with it backwards.
Yeah.
Like, because she needed to be able to get it,
Well,
and then
that's
she'd
clearly
run
the
over, and
problem
then,
with this
yeah.
case is,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
when
makes sense.
Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime
Oh.
just said is true?
Oh,
Sorry.
That's what I said at the
That-
beginning when you should have told people, you
I
morons.
just heard is clearly
oh my
suspicious.
god. So Brent, you're actually Nagito. I'll be Kazuichi, you can be Nagito.
And the first one to discover Ibuki's body.
Oh
You're
god.
lying as much as you want right now.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Oh, that's what every liar says, Hajime.
So you could make us ignore
I mean,
what
the only
might be
people that can back up his story is us,
inconvenient
for the most part. But unfortunately, we're not actual Danganronpa characters, so...
truth for you. If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove.
Oh, whoops. It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. I don't know if he's really confusing, it's just you haven't explained your side of the story enough to convince everyone it's real.
Yeah, you think that everyone knows exactly that you're the most truthful person, but nobody can believe anybody.
Yeah.
So you're the one at fault for being a dumbass.
Yeah, exactly, right? Oy, oy. Okay.
How'd you know the motel room key was in there? How it's convenient that you grabbed it out of her
testimony is
kimono.
clearly suspicious.
Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go.
It's a lie.
Gotta
Right.
shoot him multiple
Ibuki
times.
hung herself.
That would also be a lie.
Oh, dang it.
I don't think I can
You
deny
shot
that
her.
possibility.
Not true.
Yeah,
After all, Hajime is the only witness.
that's not true.
Why would
Who else
Hajime
is the
lie?
witness? I don't know.
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
The other witness was
Hajime kill
Hiyoko.
both of them?
Yeah.
The bodies were imitating the movie. Means it probably is Hajime's fault.
But we didn't
But
watch the movie.
Yeah, we didn't watch the movie. Oh, we're gonna use the movie ticket to refute what Nagito said.
Hajime's testimony
Yeah.
is clearly
Yeah.
suspicious.
You
'Cause
lucky
the-
son of a bitch.
Because it's only good on that one time. Dude, Nagito's an ass.
But Ibuki hung
Did you
herself.
realize, like, remember how earlier he said, oh, this might be protective for
I
you?
don't think I can deny
Yeah.
He's purposely accusing us right now,
Knowing
just
that we
to,
didn't watch it.
knowing that we didn't watch it and that this is a stupid idea. That's great. Oh, I love it. That's fantastic.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, I couldn't have seen the movie.
No,
And you
that's
know
wrong.
that, Nagito. And I stopped it at 420.
Ah, nice.
Just gotta throw that out there.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
I knew it.
Before
He sounds
the
like
incident,
he sounds like
Hajime
Sonic.
had Never watched that movie.
Yeah, a little bit.
His
Ben
invitation
Schwartz?
ticket is
What?
proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma? Yes, no mistakes there. Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could
So-
commit murders that imitated it.
This is showing that Monokuma is actually trying to
Or
protect
did anyone
Hajime.
tell him what happened?
Because he gave him the
Of
ticket and
course
told him
no one
don't
did,
lose it.
Right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. He could, well, also if he lost it and then the movie started like 20 seconds later, I feel like Monokuma would be like, God damn it, I'm not gonna show you this movie now.
Nagito, what are you doing?
But it could also be that.
Since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
But it is a
Don't
game.
get mad. I just think warming up is really important, especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Yeah, of
Now
course he
then,
did, try it,
Since
Chiaki.
we know Hajime's testimony is reliable,
So it's like,
Let us
we're gonna
move on
pretend
to
to
the
accuse him
arguments.
so that people
so
don't
this
accuse
means
him.
Ibuki definitely
Yeah,
climbed the
basically.
stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
No.
Ibuki committed suicide. Then who killed Hiyoko?
Ibuki did before committing suicide.
Place is a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long
Stop
would you
asking
say
me all the
you were
questions.
away
Can
from the
I don't know.
music venue?
Can we get Kyoko Kirigiri in here? She'll just
been
steer
gone
the
for less than
direction
10
of the
minutes.
class trial in the
Took you
best
10 minutes
way.
to run there?
So they killed
motel?
Yeah, time goes not.
It goes in what
That's
would
why
help
the killer stalled for time
plot?
by making
Convey
the
the
music
plot.
venue a closed room.
to make it to give him time.
Pretty much.
The
I'm
killer
assuming
blocked
what
the venue
happened
door from
is
the
he
inside
saw the
to try and
video,
keep us from entering right away.
the one from upstairs.
Yeah.
The person
Only
followed
entrance to the
him to the
music venue,
venue,
right?
and then he ran to get help.
If they
Person went
blocked the door
inside.
from the
Hiyoko
inside,
showed up,
the killer would not
killed
have been able to
Hiyoko.
leave
And there's an
either.
extra person now, and it's like the person in there was already
absolutely
there.
right.
He just needed to.
Which means, when we broke down the venue,
They needed to go in there
killer was still
to
inside.
break the camera, or I don't know. They had to do something in there.
If
Yeah.
that's the case, the
To
only suspicious
convince
people are
that
those who don't have an
what
alibi
happened.
for that time.
Yeah.
What happened?
Pretty much.
And that's you two,
Oh,
Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's
oh,
another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know,
oh,
Nekomaru.
dude, you're totally Nagito. You're saying the whole time.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
That's right. Monokuma's definitely Nekomaru.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a
That's
wicked way of
not
backing
how
us
you
into
do
a wall.
things.
Is this his professional skill?
Prove the alibis first.
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? I don't know. We'll have to find out right now. Maybe.
Well, you can prove the alibis and also question the fact they weren't there. They don't have alibis.
Yeah.
You can do both.
Yeah.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door?
They locked it with a semi-transparent
That door should
globe!
not have had a lock.
Or the drumstick, but we can't use the
lock was on
drumstick.
the floor in front of the door.
They
Are you
use the
talking
scrap
about
of
the broken
paper.
drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door.
No, you can't.
No, sure you
Doing
can,
that,
man.
The killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Because I'm the one who did it. Okay, that person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. At least in the first game, they told you, like, hey, like, Byakuya's kind of wrong about that.
Yeah.
Or something. In this one, they're just not... I assume it's Fuyuhiko we
By
have
locking the
to...
door from the inside.
They didn't lock it from the inside, they locked it with a transparent globe!
That's wrong.
I was guessing, by the way.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's it, but I don't know for sure.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside.
So breaking the drumsticks and making it look like the drumsticks were holding it back.
That's
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, with the weird thing that Chiaki ate. The weird...
Semi-transparent.
Yeah.
glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Because it makes no sense. It takes 4 people to break down
It wasn't rubber.
2 sticks.
It wasn't rubber at all. What was it, Brent? It was rubber, wasn't it? Glue?
Probably glue.
I think it's glue, yeah.
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
That's what I said, right? Before? I'm pretty sure I said it was like a crazy glue or something.
Yeah, well, after she ate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like how she's doing, like, the animation for her, or the picture for her eating something.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like she stored some just for this time. She's, like, regurgitating it.
I'm certain it was glue.
Oh, there you
I
go.
didn't know glue was edible. horrible. I believe it is not.
It's
something
not,
we take
and I'm gonna die pretty soon.
It's only the white glue,
That glue is only applied
because
to
it's
the
the one that
areas where
kids play
both
with.
doors
Yeah,
touch.
yeah.
By
Yeah, so this
pouring
should have
in
killed
the
her.
gaps of the door,
Well, this made her
it'll
look
seal the veneer
really
from the
sick.
outside.
Yeah.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
like a glue between two doors.
You'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
Now we're going to assume that it was
What'd you
never
say?
locked from the inside at all.
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
I mean, yeah.
It was
I would
so
say it was.
obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Yeah, you did, Fuyuhiko.
Apologize
So
to
much
me
for
so
being the
much.
ultimate Yakuza.
However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
And then he just grabs a knife and just does it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
So I'll just stab it then.
Yeah.
That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during
Yeah, just
the
have no
10
sides,
minutes
just,
Hajime
be a
left
ghost.
the venue, the
And
killer
just,
murdered Hiyoko and
exist.
created a closed space.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Wait.
What
unimaginable It took 10 minutes for him to get from the venue to the
If they
hotel,
couldn't
right?
have done it while
Sorry, it took
Hajime
10
was
minutes
away from the
for-
venue.
Hajime to go from
The hospital
venue,
to the...
the venue to the hotel to
Must
get
have
them.
done it
Yes.
earlier than that.
So it would have taken at least 10 minutes to get back.
Yeah, so 20 minutes in total. At
But he
least.
just said 10. Did they
Well,
not
I think
add math?
I think they're just including that last. I don't know. I'm not sure.
But when Hajime got
Probably
to
a
the
plot
venue,
hole. I have no idea.
Yuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else,
Like
Hiyoko's
basically
body
that
was
would
there
mean that
too,
like
right?
so he goes to the music venue, boom, he sees Ibuki, right? He takes 10 minutes to get over there, which means that technically as soon as he leaves is when the counter starts, right?
Yeah.
And then however much time it takes for him to get to the motel, talk
It's
to them,
possible
and
that
bring
the
them
body
back,
was
probably
just
about 25
revealed at
minutes,
that
I would say.
time.
Yeah.
In general,
when Hiyoko
yeah.
was actually killed earlier.
Oh.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. Oh, dude, we're doing the hangman gambit thingy. Yeah. What do you think it was? Display question. What was the ripped piece of paper that was stuck to the baton lighting?
I'm trying to backtrack because I already got ahead of this.
Okay, well, I need you to figure out what word this is, or else I'm not going to know what it is. I need to look for a specific word. What was the ripped piece of paper that was stuck to the baton lighting? We're dying, Brent.
I don't remember.
It wasn't an A. It could be a W, maybe? I don't know. Let's try everything. Ooh, it was a W. Okay,
Weed.
oh, it wasn't weed. Darn it, it's probably
It's
not.
a wee woo.
It's a wee-woo! It was the wee-woo all along. I'm just gonna try things. Wall. Oh, I can heal myself.
Wallpaper.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta heal. Oh, wallpaper. Oh yeah, wallpaper. Okay, no, yeah, dang it.
Almost.
What did you say? Wallmost?
I said
Oh,
almost.
they said wallmost.
I sure I said
Walmart. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, we're gonna take it, and we're gonna do that. And
I was thinking there was something on it, so I was overthinking it.
Oh, okay,
Like,
yeah.
what would be on it?
Oh, P.
Ooh, I just
That was
glanced
good.
at each other.
That was good, man. Oh, okay. Well, that
Potter.
wallpaper. Oh, dude, I'm so good at this. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. I need an E. Give me some E. Not the drug. No, I realized how I said that, and I was like, nope. I don't want to go to jail, please.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. We can heal ourselves. It's fine. Look at that.
Oh, I lost an R.
Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, there we go. It was wallpaper.
I got it!
Hell yeah. We got 51,000 points for that. I don't know what that is referring to, but we did it.
We got points
the
for this
wallpaper in the story
murder.
book?
Yeah.
And the music
Oh,
in the
right.
storage
I
room
remember now.
Could you,
should have been
dude?
blacked
Could you
out
imagine
because
if
the
like the
color
legal
scratch.
trial system was based on points?
There was also
Like
a tear along the edge
the
of the
one of the lawyers makes their argument, and then they have people on the side with like the signs that say like, oh, that was a 10-point argument.
Yeah.
And then the person refutes it, and they're like, oh, that was a 9-point rebuttal. And then they just base it on that.
Yeah, it fits perfectly in my mind where I can put it.
The map that was put on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that?
That means they pulled it down so they switch the curtains so they make a match between the two different rooms.
Ah.
Me isn't important enough to answer
Oh my
that.
god, come on, Nagito.
But if you guys
You're
were
important,
exceptional enough to identify
maybe.
that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
So you are implying that you know them.
Yeah, basically,
You're saying you don't know.
Nagito has figured out this entire trial probably, and he's just like, let's just go along with it. That scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear.
Where exactly was the full body mirror?
In the storage room of the
So that's
music
what
venue.
Probably what happened then.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah, I was a little okay. That's
She was in there,
Oh.
and he was whoever was putting the thing in there, the wallpaper.
Yeah.
she was in there.
Oh. Are you saying like Ibuki got killed or whatever, and then like she went in to go look for something to cover it up, maybe, or something, and then found Hiyoko there trying to change?
Yeah.
And then was like, oh shit, I gotta kill this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, question 1. Why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden or it was brought there?
Hidden.
I think it was
obviously.
hidden, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I would say that's more than likely the situation.
Yeah. And we're
Hidden.
correct.
It's hidden in the back, and they're like, oh, we gotta confuse people, so let's bring it out halfway through.
Yeah, so basically they had already killed Hiyoko, and then, like, brought it out. Brought it out after Hajime had left.
Because there was no bloodstains.
Yeah, oh, interesting. Question number 2. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper or a curtain? I think it's wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
I think it's
I'd say
wallpaper. Because the curtain was still back there, right?
Yeah.
And it was always back there?
Yeah, because there would be blood on the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Or the curtain then.
Yeah.
Just like intentionally confusing. Making things like, is it actually obvious?
Yeah, right? Dude, I psych myself out so many times with this. Oh yeah, look at that jump. Oh, look at that. This really does make me want to play like SSX Tricky or something.
Makes me want to play Final Fantasy VII's downhill snowboard game.
Nice. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They formed
a wall.
Oh my god, how could I not read that? They formed a wall, they covered the pillar. They covered the pillar.
Okay, yeah.
Because if she was already tied up and shit, right? Yeah, because if there was a wall, we would have noticed a wall there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we did it!
So they left the wallpaper in front of her body, I guess.
So basically I think they wrapped the pillar. She was there the entire time, probably. And then they wrapped the pillar with like the wallpaper.
Okay.
And then took down the wallpaper after we had left.
That makes
Hyoko's
sense.
body
Yeah.
was hidden before we
More
found
sense.
Yeah.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
it. No,
Unless it
the
was
body
already
was
taped.
up
Aha.
when the killer hid it, along
Now
with the
I'm
pillar using the
Hajime
wallpaper.
Hanada.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the
Okay, they didn't
wallpaper
hide the
around
pillar. They
killer was able to
hid
create
that
a
like one
slightly
section
larger
of the
pillar.
pillar.
Yeah.
They hid the entire pillar? It was gone? Look at it not
yeah.
being there.
Discovered Ibuki's body.
Yeah.
Hyoko's body was already there.
Oh, yeah, because the other one's ripped.
Yeah, see, there
Because
you
it was
go,
concealed
yeah.
within a slightly larger pillar. I didn't realize that at the time.
And then when he was
that's
being followed
understandable.
from the hospital
It makes
thing,
sense that you'd notice
they just went in there and
Ibuki's
tore it
body right
down.
away.
Yeah.
Simple.
So they used the baton lighting on the
So
ceiling
that-
But then we just have to
wallpaper?
figure out who that was.
That explains me trying to figure out who was
The baton
why they were
lighting
following
forms a
it.
perfect circle.
Hajime?
Or why they were
So
why
using it to
would
hang
they
wallpaper
why they
totally
would have to
fits.
follow Hajime out of there.
Yeah.
Because they needed Hajime to go in there and see
To make it
and
look
then
like
make
that
himself
pillar.
That's how I hid
but
Hiyoko's
freaking-
body,
and-
and then
I
peeled
keep
off the
trying to
wallpaper
say
as soon as I left the music.
to make himself seem like the killer.
Like basically
Basically, just take away his alibis.
Yeah, yeah.
They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper, and because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that
Yeah.
wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Before,
Good point.
I don't know.
And on
Probably
that
before
note,
what's her face. I would
It's
guess.
about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
Oh, we're doing it. We're diving into the amazing movie.
More than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece?
How could she not see it if she starred in it?
Yeah.
But then again, it was all paper cutout, so maybe she didn't actually star in it.
Put my
Starred
hands
it.
in your
Hey, there we
movies
go.
without my
Oh, yeah.
permission.
It wasn't actually her.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat
Moss balls or
mothballs.
mothballs?
I
He said
just enjoy
mothballs,
looking at them.
but then she said moss balls, and it's written moss balls both times.
Yeah.
That is very strange. I think Monokuma just had a lisp for like a second.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting.
Could you
taped up
imagine if we
after her
didn't see
death
this movie?
matches the lines
And then everyone like starts talking about like, oh, the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
As if both
Not meth
crimes
from the
were
doobie.
replicas
That's
from
not
the
it.
movie. Although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, I should be able to explain it now. To hide the weapon, to mix up the killing order, to let their accomplice escape because they like movies. Probably to mix up the killing order. Because if Hiyoko would have been the second one, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, because
The reason
Yeah, in
the
that
killer
case,
imitated two of the
yeah,
murders from the
yeah.
movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
I'm like, I could explain it, but Hajime's just gonna explain it
yeah.
anyway.
Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Yeah.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that,
You know what I'm really excited for? When we have to do the
stupid.
stupid blade
I'm
cutting
not even crying.
arguments
Oh, yeah.
thing, that thing that I can't do ever. I'm gonna be really excited for that.
Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Sitting in that booth.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Changed my
You
mind.
want me to
Yeah.
explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Oh, Chiaki is just being like, oh, Gundam, you're not smart enough to know what I'm talking about.
Impossible.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you...
Oh my god.
The blood on the bottom of the
something
sandals
I
shows
mean-
that the sandals were in
Because
the
she was
blood,
doing something
but it doesn't
only
mean that
possible if
she
her
was
feet were on the
actually
floor.
touching the floor. It means she might have been hanging and
It
somebody put the
seems
sandals
you
on
suffer
her.
from a pathetic
True.
delusion.
True.
They're
You're one to talk.
But then why would they do that? To make it look like Ibuki
confused
killed her?
every single possible way you could possibly confuse a person.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Then we shall. Maybe. Potentially.
So the slippers, sandal slippers.
So blood, okay, I would say blood on the soles and
Yeah.
stepladder maybe is like a,
When Hiyoko died,
yeah,
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
yes.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
I don't need to, because you know Hajime's gonna do it.
If her feet were on the floor. Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes, there was. Yes. Yes, there was. I agree with you. We have consented to agreeing with each other. I don't think Kazuichi is going to be happy we consented.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
So basically, they're gonna not.
Ibuki was still
The whole
alive
thing
at the
about you
exact
saying they
moment
couldn't
Hiyoko
put the
was
slippers
killed.
on her, they're saying is not. That's not the line of thinking they're gonna go with.
They're gonna go with that.
That she had to have been standing.
Yeah, she's standing and then she killed her, and then she's like couldn't handle it, so she go commit suicide.
Yeah.
Gonna go for first.
Basically. Also, I'm not excited because I have to do the blade thing. Brent, do you remember how to play the rebuttal game? Because I always forget and I always mess it up.
No, I don't think I understood it the first time. I forgot how you played it the second time.
I remember I guessed on the second time and it just somehow worked. You're supposed to like slice in a way that like gets all the arguments cut, right? But I just don't remember. How. I mean, I remember how, I'm not good at it, so don't judge me, internet. I'm gonna suck at this. We also need to remember, oh my god, why are they giving me so many of them?
So many swords.
Oh, so many swords. Oh, I hate this. Okay.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible!
No, it's not.
Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on. You can't step on blood that was never there.
Oh, he was saying there was no blood on it, so we should... Hold on, I think I know this. Oh, I can't use any more cuts, darn. So he was saying that there's no blood on the floor, but there was blood on the floor because someone tried to wipe it away.
Yeah.
Yes, but I just don't...
Is
that ladder? No. Candle? No. Smudge on the floor. Yeah.
There was no blood on the floor.
Yes, there was!
Allow me to cut through those
Okay, somehow I'm doing this and it's fine. Oh, wow, he did it. Okay.
No, right then.
That was a good one.
You just have to cut the right one with the right words.
Yeah, but usually they'll do like a 2-part or even a 3-part one where you just have to like cut as many times as you can and then like you move on to the next stage. But that was the thing we were having problems with last time.
Yeah.
Was just getting to that next stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was okay. Okay, that's fine.
There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
I took a picture of it.
And then I gave it to Chiaki to lick because she needed to know it was blood.
She has the putting in gum in her mouth.
Yeah, she's not chewing it, but she's like, it's like she had some blood on her finger and was like, I'm gonna try this.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hiyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hiyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Yeah, but they probably just wanted to be, like, careful, just in case.
Or because they didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the only one who would know that is, like, the ultimate nurse.
Yeah.
Everyone else would be like, oh god, she's gonna be bleeding forever. Let's put duct tape all over her.
That's right. I didn't know the time of death because of the heater.
Which didn't make sense for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I can't remember, you explained it last time.
Because if you knew the temperature in the room, you can determine
We have all this evidence.
that it
No one else who
would
wants to
decompose
object,
that much faster.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
There is science to it, but they don't know the
Hiyoko
science
was
to it, so
killed
that's why
before
they
Ibuki.
gave up before they even started.
Yeah. Dang, Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki. Oh my god. Sounds like next time we need to figure out if that was true or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do the things you do for everyone else, but do it for us. And we will, I don't know, figure out who actually killed them next time. Maybe.
Oh, I'm thinking maybe they hid the body so that it wasn't discovered, so it wouldn't call everybody right away, because there's already one person who discovered it. And then they killed that person. And they're like, okay, now we have 2 bodies, so we gotta hide one body so that one only gets discovered.
Yeah.
The one that was undiscovered by somebody else.
Oh, maybe.